Welcome back to Pixie Dust Chronicles. It's your favorite Disney dork, Dave. And before I get into today's video, I just wanted to do something for me first. So the day of recording, this March 20th, is the 12th year the the 12th year anniversary of my grandmother passing away. And it wasn't hard all day, but now talking about it, it's hard. I don't want to get really into it. It's just something that I wanted to do in front of this video, not for the video, not for whatever, just for me. I love you, Ma. I miss you, Ma. I'm just trying to make you proud. That's all. Alright, now that that's done, that was just for me. I just had to get it out, I'm sorry. Last night was Digimon Con. I say last night because it streamed at midnight here, because it was technically over in Japan. But I just wanted to go through some of it because I am getting, there was a lot of stuff that they talked about that happened, and I am getting more into Digimon again. It did start out with, so they had these weird, they had an opening. They talked about, I can see if I can try to pull up the little schedule that they had. They did these weird like interaction interviews type things with an Agumon and a Terriermon assistant that like the hosts talked to. It was kind of weird. It made it go for a lot longer than it needed to. But they started out with talking about the new Digimon story game, Digimon Story Time Stranger, which Cyber Sleuth is. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is, I couldn't even tell you, 5 to 10 years old, and I still play it on my Switch. I still try to get every Digimon, I still try to do whatever. The new one looks very interesting. It revolves around the Olympus 12, I believe they're called. I'm going to try to, as I'm talking about it, probably here. So actually, I'm going to do this, because I'm going to try to put pictures up here, and if it gets flagged, whatever, it gets flagged. It talks about, I'm trying to read off of a website, but they have a thing about the story. It revolves around Olympus 12. They show you that the three, I don't want to use starters because starters is more Digimon, but the three starters is more Pokemon. The three Digimon you can pick from the beginning are Devimon, Gomamon, and Patamon. I was thinking Patamon, but I might actually go Devimon just to see the what kind of route what kind of evolution line I can take them into. But it shows them. It shows the picture of the protagonist. The cool part is, if you pick the I don't know their names. I can't think of their names offhand, and the picture that I'm looking at doesn't show their names because I'm just looking at a bunch of tweets that were on a website. If you pick the female, the male is like your helper in the game, so you don't lose. They're still both in the game. If you pick the female, the male is your helper. If you pick the male, the female is your helper. I don't know if there'll be voice acting or not in the game. I don't know if it's antagonists is the word I want to use, but there's a new character, Inori Masona. It's gonna be really hard for me to say some of these names, but her Digimon, which is gonna help you, is Agiomon, which there's a big lore around. I don't know a lot of the Digimon lore because there's like 1,500 Digimon, I think. but they're just one of the big group. I think that goes with what, like the big group of the Olympus 12, which is why they are also in the game. They show the picture of like the new villain in the game. They still didn't do a release date. I think because, so the weird thing is, I'm pretty sure I have it pre-ordered on the Switch. I might be wrong, but the picture that it showed on stream last night said like the name of the game coming out this year. Then it said systems, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and then Steam. It didn't say Switch. It didn't say Switch 2. Obviously, it's going to come out on this. I'm thinking it's going to be a Switch 2 game, not a Switch 1 game. I mean, it might be a Switch 1 game, and it'll be able to play. Obviously, Switch 2 can play Switch 1 game that's already been talked about. But there was no release date. I think because they're waiting for. In 2 weeks, there's a Nintendo Direct about the Switch 2, which is probably going to have the release date. I think once that drops with the release date, there's going to be a whole bunch of games announcing their release dates. I think a lot we're told not to have a date until the Switch 2 release date is announced, because that can give a lot of people will figure out a lot of things and try to figure out the window. I mean, people are still trying to do it now, but people are trying to figure out the window when the Switch 2 releases and all that. And obviously, this is going to be on it, which is why I think they didn't give a date. So I have a feeling in like a month, maybe less than a month, there'll be a release date for this game. But after that, they went back to every segment. They go back to the Terriermon Agumon thing. I wasn't paying attention to it. I was also watching someone else stream it because they streamed it in Japanese and English, but it was English subbed. I wasn't trying to read it, so I just watched Carney X's stream, who is my favorite Digimon YouTuber. So I wasn't really paying some attention to those parts. The next part they talked about, though, I really got into, because they went into the card game part. The first part they showed 2 new starter decks coming out. I don't play the actual game. I believe there's a card shop by me that does game night for it. I might be wrong. I might go try and learn. I don't know. I don't need the starter decks. I'm okay with that. The next set they showed is the booster set BT21 World Convergence, this is the set that World Convergence. It releases worldwide on the same date. The sets before this, it was kind of like the same thing that Digimon, or the same thing that Pokemon, that Yu-Gi-Oh! They release, maybe even Lorcana, I'm not sure. But I know for a fact Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon release over in Japan first, and then in America later on. Now the Digimon doing World Convergence, it's releasing worldwide the same date. This is like a cool set because it revolves around the main protagonist of every season. At least the main protagonist of every season has their Digimon in it with their whole line and their tamer card in it. And it looks kind of cool. And this also is debuting Atmon, which a lot of people in the Digimon world didn't like because it wasn't true Digimon, because it revolved around like phone apps. I never watched it. It never got dubbed. I've seen some subs. I've seen... What's the video that I watched? I watched a video of all the evolutions from the show. It looked kind of cool. It looked more CG than anime, which I think a lot of people had a problem with too. I didn't mind it though. It seemed kind of cool. That release is... I don't know if I can see the date on this or not. That release is April 19th. So in like a month. Actually, that release is WrestleMania weekend. Shout out D&D Talk Wrestling. I know, I had to do it. They also talked about... There's a new starter... There's a set for new players. I believe that's part of that deck because they get a special... They get a special pack, I think, if they go to official trading card area. Not like major brick and mortar stores, but like little trading card shops. I believe if they buy these decks, they get a special pack. I'm okay with all that. Then they previewed EX Set 9, which is obviously, I don't know why this isn't showing me it. I don't know the name of it. Oh, you're killing me. I can't see the name of EX Set 9, really? I can't think what it's called. I knew it offhand. The cool thing about it is it uses the background of it uses the old, I'm gonna call them Tamagotchi because I can't think of the names offhand, but the old like Tamagotchi sets. I don't know what they're called. I do. It's in here. We're gonna talk about them in a little bit because they released new ones. But the background is like the bricks from that. That looks really cool actually. That's gonna be, and I don't know why I like the EX sets more. I think because they're smaller. There's not a lot, so you can almost get the full set in the booster box. You can do that almost anyway, but I think I like the EX sets more because they're smaller. They're not. Normal sets are like 110, 109. I think EX sets are like 70 or 80 cards in a full set. They talked about EX set 10, Sinister Order, which is based off the anime villains, which is kind of cool if it's going to have all the anime villains in it. That comes out September 20th. They showed BT Set 22, Cyber Eden, themed around the Cyber Sleuth games that I originally talked about. So there's going to be, there's 2 EX set. I think there's 2, maybe even 3 BT booster sets. So there's like 3 or 4 Digimon sets coming out this year. So they also showed for the card game special sleeves coming out because it's the 5th anniversary of the Digimon card game. The 5th anniversary ones look kind of cool. I don't need sleeves because like I said, I don't play the game. They go in a binder. I do like the 5th anniversary ones. The Sign of Digivolution looks cool too. They have an Atmon one, and then Close, whoever she's got to be in some kind of special thing that I don't really know about right now. They talked about those 2 sets. Then they talked about the Digimon Elysium. I want to say what it was called. It's Elysium. I believe it's pronounced Elysium, which is a new. I shouldn't say a new. Yeah, which is a new app coming out. So they have a Digimon TCG app, but it's to learn the game, and that's all it is. I think it's just like a practice round. You can't do anything in it. This new Digimon Elysium is like the new Pokemon Pocket, Pokemon TCG Pocket. They said it's going to be up to date. It's going to be up to date with every set out. There's going to be a story in it though. There's going to be a new Digimon announced in it. They showed off Gemmon. Gemmon looks kind of cool. They showed off. Did they show? Oh, they showed 2 premium sets off of Bandai Premium's page. So the first premium band I said is the Rise of Digimon product pack first. It looks really cool. It's in black and gold. There's 12 new cards. There's 2 different types of sleeves. There's like a dice, but not for $200. No, absolutely not. That $200 is ridiculous. I don't know why they're not doing, unless they are, and I just don't know what they're called anymore. They used to do anniversary sets because I believe I have the 2nd year anniversary set. I don't know if this is what it's going to be now, and they're not calling it an anniversary set anymore. I'm not 100% sure. So then the other part of the premium Bandai they showed was Digimon Card Game Limited Card Pack Billion Bullet, which has 6 cards in it, I believe. Not 6 cards in it, but 6 new cards. I'm trying to see where the actual. So there's new illustrations for older cards. There is new card types. They're just new option cards. And then there is previously released cards are back with new, cooler looking designs. And there's 23 of those. There's 6 new card types, and there's 4 new cards that have newer illustrations. They kind of look like illustration rares from Pokemon, kind of. There's gonna be 10 cards per pack, 6 packs in a box. So 60 cards. There's 33 card types total. And that's all. That's only $30 some, $35. That's not really that bad at all. That might be something that I might look into and I might get. Like I said, then So then they showed off the Elysium stuff. Then they talked about like comics but I don't want to talk about the comics. They talked about that a little bit. They showed off after the comics. They went back to Agumon and Terriermon again. Then they showed a special concert. That's another thing. I didn't watch it. Like I said, the person that I was watching stream didn't want to get flagged for it, so he just was talking about other stuff. Then they went to the toy part. So the toy part had a Godzilla Digimon collab, and then the Digimon Venture 25th anniversary merchandise. If I was more into these things, I would probably get the Digimon anniversaries type stuff. But I'm just like big into the video games, the card game, stuff like that. There is a new, like I did say, it's called the Digimon Color. It's like old Tamagotchis that, boys wanted the Tamagotchis because they could battle. Boys wanted this instead because they can battle. But the cool thing with these are, there's a lot of, and originally people thought it was because there's Fusion Digivolution, where two Digimon come together to make a new, stronger one. So a lot of people thought that this was going to be, a lot of people thought it was War Greymon fusing with Godzilla to become this new, bigger Digimon, but it's not. It's the Digimon. They're getting G-coded or something. Something has to do, I guess, with the stuff within Godzilla. But there's a new Metal Greymon. There's a new Machine Dramon. There's a new War Greymon. They even showed off this weird, creepy looking statue thing that you can buy apparently, which is really creepy looking. Would really keep me up all night. After that, they went into some of the Digimon Adventure 02 Season 2 anniversary products. And one of the big things that they showed was the detector from that season. They showed off. They have a blue one, a black one, and then a special one. The blue one is for Davis. Oh my god, I blanked on his name. The blue one is Davis's. The black one is Ken's. But you can pick any of the cast from that season and their Digimon to adventure with, to evolve with. The cool one is they showed off a special Pyudramon color one. And it even has that one comes with special, what's the word that I want? Like a booklet of drawings and colorings and all that stuff, and even little digi eggs or digimentals, which is what they were called in Japan. That's how the Digimon of that season got stronger. They normal digivolved later on, but in the beginning they used these armors. I don't know why, but I really liked that part of that season. I don't really want the detector, but the eggs look really cool. That's kind of a cool little thing to have. Kind of like in season 1, I didn't want to get their anniversary Digivice, but they had the crests with them. They had because the season 1 kids wore crests, and that's how the Digimon could evolve. That looked really cool too. Those are the kind of things that I want. I want that on its own. I want the crests on its own. I want the eggs on its own. There's a season further down where the kids didn't have Digimon. They spirit digivolved into their partners, even though it was them. Having little things of those would be kind of cool. Of like the armors. I don't really know what they were called. The spirits, maybe. I mean, they weren't like spirits, like ghost spirits, but even having things like that around that anniversary, that would be kind of cool. Then they showed off some. It's either going to be pictures or maybe shirts, I think, at some time. Some of them are cool, though. The colors look like they're kind of blacklight oriented. Then they went into the Figurize, which is their mini Plaws. And this Emperor Greymon looks crazy. They're what's the word? I'm blanking on words tonight. I don't know what my deal is. They're nope, they're not rearized. I forget the certain word they are, but it makes them look like stronger, bigger, whatever. The Imperial Dramon looks really cool. And then the picture for it shows in the background just a shadow of another Digimon, which is Susanumon, which is Emperor Greymon and another Digimon that they didn't talk about. I mean, we all know who it is. It's a... Oh man, something Garurumon. I can't think of the name. But those two digivolve together to make Susanoo. A lot of people are speculating that you take off armor from this one, you take off armor from the other one, and that's how you build Susanoo. It would be kind of cool. Those things, they're not even really that expensive. The problem that I don't have them is I don't have room for them anywhere. It's my big problem. I don't know where they would go. Then they showed off other little like blind box things. They went back to Agumon and Terriermon. Then they showed this video of... Then they showed off a video for Digimon Adventure Beyond, which, I don't know, some people are speculating it was supposed to be a Digimon Adventure 02, another movie for them, because the lore of Digimon, Agumon and Greymon are not there no more because their Digivices got broke because they've just been around for so long. But seeing this, you see Agumon and Greymon are back with Ty and Matt. You see the kids from 02 are older. Obviously, the kids from season 1 are older. The kids from season 2 are older. It showed the bigger part than Agumon and Garurumon being showed. They showed non-season armor evolutions. Now, what I mean by that is Davis, the leader, if you want to call it, had the Digi-Egg of Courage and the Digi-Egg of Friendship. He never gave them to the other kids. In this, it showed all the other kids' Digimon using those armors, which was something really cool. No one ever thought that would be something seen on TV, on a video, on anything like that, besides in like the card game or a Digivice, or if it was still around, the Vital Bracelet. Shout out Vital Bracelet. I have all the things and it's not even around anymore. So yeah, that was, seeing those though, that was really cool too, because even Wormmon, who was in the season, never armor digivolved, but they showed his armor digivolution in that little short, that little movie, the little music video, whatever you want to call it, music video. That was really cool. That led up to the beginning of the anime part. So that little video led up to something that got leaked earlier on in the day. Earlier on in the day, Bandai, I'm not really sure who, I don't think it was Digimon, somebody put up activated a website, or on the bottom of a website it said something about Digimon Beat Break, and then it got taken down a couple hours after. A lot of people were speculating, they didn't know what it was. Is that the name of a new anime, new video game, something? Come to find out, that is the name of a new anime coming out in October. All we know about it is Digimon Beat Break. They showed a picture of the protagonist. I think protagonist is the word that I want. They showed a picture of the main person. They showed a picture of their new Digimon, who looks really cool. I'm hoping that this is going to be a worldwide thing now, with them doing the card game, releasing it worldwide, because previous to this, the Digimon, the last two animes, technically Digimon Ghost Game, never got a dub, so if you wanted to watch, you had to watch it in a sub. Digimon Adventure 2020 did get a dub. It got, because I watched it on Hulu, so I was wrong. But Digimon Ghost Game never did, or if it did, I've never seen it anywhere. I've never heard about it anywhere. I tried looking for it. I was never able to see it. But I mean, yeah, that's what they ended on. A lot of people went crazy, were shocked about that. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to talk about the Digimon stuff that happened because, you know, I did it for Pokemon. I'm going to do it for Digimon, obviously. I'm going to do it for the Direct in like 2 weeks. But thank you. Thank you for chronicling this journey with me. Thank you for letting me have that in the beginning of the video. I really wanted to do that for me. Yeah, I don't want to get back into those feels. So, good night, guys.